to another Amish Country Diaries video. This video is going to be mostly related to some things we're doing at our house here, our Airbnb Maple Haven, but also I'm throwing in some other things that we're doing in between. A little bit of vlog style, a little bit of projects around the house. I hope you're enjoying the season 3 of Amish Country Diaries. Essentially, I'm considering every year that we're coming up here a season. This is season 3 and I hope you enjoy it. So I am just doing a little bit of cleaning here this evening, trying to focus on the kitchen a little bit and then the floors. And I feel like up here I don't have a set routine or anything, but I do try to keep after it. And honestly, it's not as hard because the house is not as big as the one at home. And so I can easily do it and it doesn't take a whole lot of time. So try to involve the girls if I can, but also sometimes just putting my things aside and focusing on a few cleaning tasks is somewhat therapeutic. It was high time to wash the floors, and I did that. I have my O-Cedar mop up here. I bought one for the house, and I always love these. And the original one is my favorite because the bucket, I feel like it just works better in my opinion. It's bigger, the head is bigger, and so if you're needing a good mop solution, I really like the O-Cedar mop and mop bucket. So these floors up here are so pretty. They're the original wood floors that they refinished, and they always just have this nice glossy appearance, and they hide dirt pretty well, but also it's an old house, so there's lots of imperfections and stuff, but nonetheless, they're easy to clean, and I had fun doing them. I also did a little bit upstairs in the bathroom. The floors upstairs in the bathroom are pretty hard to keep clean, but I do my best. They were in there when we did a little bit of renovating last year to the bathroom, and we decided to just leave them because we didn't want to mess with them. So they're a little, yeah, you see the dirt a little easier, so I have to kind of keep on top of it more than maybe some other types of floors. Okay, we are walking down to the little park that is not far from our house. It's such a beautiful evening, and Nick was golfing a little bit. By the way, I haven't given you guys an update on his shoulder situation. Wow, what is with the lighting? He is scheduled to have surgery up here on his torn labrum. Both shoulders have a torn labrum, but he's only doing surgery on the one that bothers him the most. And it was less than half the price up here in Ohio versus Florida. So that's what we're doing. He has been playing some golf, as you've seen in some of my last videos. It really does affect his golf swing though. He took a long break, but just taking a break doesn't do anything to fix your labrum. Once it's torn, and it's been like this for years. Kind of been able to play a little bit here and there, and he played out in Idaho because he will not be able to play until probably 2027. And it's a good probably 3 to 5 months, like fully recovering. I think he should be back up and going by December maybe, as far as like doing his e-bikes that he does in Florida. He manages an e-bike business, and that's a lot of like heavy lifting like this. He's hoping to be back up and running by December or so, and we're hoping, praying it's successful. The doctor seems confident. He says, I mean, it's successful. It's not like it's a iffy thing. I think it was just a matter of finding the right doctor, and so we feel good about this one. But it is at the very end of our stay here. We couldn't get it early enough to still be in our house, so we're gonna have to check out of our house here and stay at my grandma's for a couple days over the period of his surgery before we head back home. because we have a booking at the house. We hadn't really known, you know, how long we wanted to block the dates for our family. And so we kind of have to leave a little early, which is a bummer, but it's okay. We didn't want to cancel that reservation. So it is what it is. We're just gonna work with it, and hopefully he can drive home after a couple days of recovering, according to the doctor. So okay, put it down in the bottom. Here, let me switch it. Spray down at in the middle, down there. No, me. I am attempting to find some stain to stain our side deck. I don't know the color they use. The posts still look fine, but the rest of the boards need staining badly, and I'm just guessing on color at this point. So I came to Homes Lumber here in Sugar Creek, got a few colors. I don't know will they work or not, but what I had at home was not working. I was hoping I would find some in the basement from the previous owners or the ones before that, whoever did it. I was hoping I'd find some leftover stain, and I did not. So anyway, we're gonna see if we can find a decent match. I don't know. Okay, so here's the steps. You can see they're very weary looking. The side posts and stuff are fine, and even the side of the porch there. I got a Sedona red and a golden pecan. Should just have my dad do it because he did wood finishing staining for, I don't know, 20 years, 25 years maybe. Let's see how this looks. That's very red. Okay, so that might not be the play. Wow, well, The boards are all kind of, I don't know, they seem to take stain a little bit differently. We're not sure what they used beforehand. We're not sure we completely like this, but here we are. Guess we'll just go for it. Maybe replace the boards at some point. Yeah, another year maybe. Hey. I just told them I need you here.
The man for the job.
We're struggling. It's too brown.
I just don't think we're gonna be able to match.
Nee,
It's
just too weathered.
There's two of them you've been doing.
Plus it's silly.
This is
Golden pecan. I have been editing most of the day today, so I've not had anything to film. Nick did give the porch one coat. I may end up giving it another one. It kind of faded. It's not the perfect shade. I don't know. We're kind of like, it's not quite what it needs to be, but it's so hard to figure out what stain to use to match it, and I think it'll be okay. Good morning. I'm sitting out here on the porch having some quiet time. The guys left in the middle of the night to go fishing. My father-in-law has a guy that I guess loves to go fishing, I'm assuming, and they took a pontoon, went up to some type of lake. It's not Tappan, somewhere close to Akron, I think. And they wanted to get a very early start. My dad went along as well, so it was Nick and the boys and my dad, and I think I don't know. left around 3:45 or something. I'm gonna do some things around the house today, and also need to run to Walnut Creek Cheese. We're having friends over for dessert on Monday evening, so I want to make sure I have stuff for that. And we are going to a rodeo tomorrow night at Copper Hill Arena. I am doing a lot of laundry this morning. I'm doing like bedding, sheets and stuff. It's about halfway through our stay and I'm doing that. Plus I am washing some quilts and things like that. So kind of a big day of laundry. I do also have a regular load of laundry that I need to switch out. I always just like to try and do like little extras while I'm here, whenever I come up here, because I come up here usually every couple months or so, sometimes more, but I just try to do extra things. I want to try and do windows while I'm here. I try to wash maybe, you know, throw pillow covers and things that don't get maybe washed every single time. So I'm just trying to do things as I can, as I have time. Okay, this one's going to go in by itself. Let me see. I have an amazing cleaner. She works so hard to keep the house spotless for you all. The quilts that I've had on the boys' bed are, I don't know. I feel like I have to get rid of them. They're becoming like pilly. I have backups. So like she had used a different kind earlier on, the ones that I preferred. And then she switched to these. They were something easier to keep lint free and stuff, which I don't know about that. But anyway, I think I might have to look for another backup set. I just can't handle any bedding that starts looking a little, you know, less than good. And so these were pretty cheap. I didn't spend a lot on these because I thought they were going to be the backups, and they ended up being like the main set that we've used for the last half year maybe or more. And so I need to look for something else. I am going to replace a few of the shoddy looking baskets that did not hold up, which I knew they probably wouldn't very long. But anyway, I got a couple of these at Walmart yesterday. They were, I think 17. We'll see how they hold up. They're not fully basket all around, so it might not work, but I'm also not sure I want to fork out $35 a piece like I do when I get the ones for at home in my basket. So I'm gonna try and do that. I don't know if I'll get around to organizing everything today, but I want to try and switch out some things here. So this is our attic space, and it's not really how I would like it to be, but it's okay. It's like a little hangout area, and I kind of ran out of time last year to do much more, and so I am just kind of, most of the time there's not kids here anyway, and so I know it doesn't get used just a ton, but we do have to keep these air conditioners running full blast up here in the summertime, because the upstairs, well, the downstairs for the attic, but upstairs where we sleep on, like the next level down, it just gets a little warm, and so because of the old house, it's just not well insulated. And so if we keep the attic as cold as possible, that does help with air circulation and stuff. Not terribly exciting, but it's better. Those should hold up for a little while again. And I definitely would like to spruce up the area some more up here, but I don't know. Not sure I'm gonna do it this year. So we'll see. It's just kind of an extra area for kids to hang out in. Bo, what are you seeing out the window? What are you seeing? I just gave him a bath.
Get up there.
I don't know what he sees. I had thrifted a picture last week. This one. And I cut a couple of my hydrangeas. They're barely all in bloom yet, but I'm trying to kind of shape my bushes. And I wanted some variety. So I'm going to make a little bit of a bouquet. Listen to her. I'm not the biggest fan of the pink ones. I don't know, but they're here. Just trying to decide if I want to just take them out or should I leave it? Girls, what do you think? Just leave it? Is it more cheery? Okay, girls, we gotta clean up the living room. How fast can we do it?
Slow.
Slow. Fresh bedding. This bedroom's done. We're gonna go run a few errands. I'm going to treat myself to a coffee from Honey and Fig, my cousin's cafe and boutique. So I'm gonna go to Charm, pick that up, get the girls some cake pops, and then go to Walnut Creek Cheese. Also went to Walnut Creek Cheese. I need a few things there and I want to show you guys around in case you're new. They are sponsoring the video today and I've worked with them for many years now and I grew up using their products as a little girl, so it's something I've been familiar with for a long time. But they're based here in Holmes County and they have 2 store locations, Walnut Creek Cheese, and then their main food distribution is called Walnut Creek Foods. So they make a lot of products themselves. There's baked goods, canned goods, deli meats, cheeses, you name it. Sky's the limit. So they make and distribute a lot of products and send them out to stores across the United States. It might be bulk food stores, grocery type things, gas stations, that sort of thing. Their Walnut Creek Cheese location has a restaurant upstairs that you can go eat at. I heard recently they just started making acai bowls, so go check those out especially. And they also have a main grocery area, of course, bulk foods and meats, frozen section. It's kind of like a one-stop shop. Definitely make sure you check them out when you're in the area. If you are not local and you don't have those products available, they do have an online website, walnutcreekcheese.com, that you can shop at and have things shipped to you depending on your location. And you can use my discount code Lynette for 10% off of your online order if you are doing that. So big thank you to Walnut Creek Foods for sponsoring today's video. I will say it was quite a feat. Friday afternoons at Walnut Creek Cheese is no joke. It is quite busy, although I think every day is pretty busy there. Anyway, I am just on a little walk. We are getting ready to go to Coshocton to eat with my in-laws this evening. The men returned from their fishing trip. It wasn't maybe the most successful day, but they did get some that they were able to bring home. However, we're gonna go eat with them at a Mexican restaurant in Coshocton. How was the fishing, boys?
Pretty good. A little tired right now, though.
Yeah, you got up in the middle of the night. Okay, it's Saturday afternoon and I've been busy doing more projects in the house, nothing glamorous, just like cleaning little areas, cleaning the basement, organizing, some stuff like that. And the guys have been golfing. Nick went early this morning with some friends, and then the boys went before noon with my brother and my cousin. So they'll be gone for a little bit yet. And then tonight, we plan to go to a rodeo, but in the meantime, I need to do the yard. Let's get it done. Nick is doing the weed eating. He just got back. I do the fun stuff. He does the not so fun stuff. But hey, I mean, he went golfing, so, you know. My eye looks a little red. I do tend to get seasonal allergies, hay fever type stuff up here. It's not as bad as like in the spring, but I think I also maybe had a thing of grass hit my eye or something. I'm making a salted honey iced latte. I've started doing that. You can see the honey in the bottom there. And I'm gonna run to Harvest Thrift and see if I can't find like an old blanket of some kind to sit on tonight for the rodeo. There's like a bank, I think, for the overflow, and if we don't make it into the bleachers, it'd be nice to have a blanket to sit on. So we don't have camp chairs here, and I think if it's on an embankment, it might not work well anyway. We used to have a mini Surrey like that. The last buggy we had, you may not have known that, but we were Amish until I was, I believe, 14. And so I remember we had that we called it a mini Surrey. It was a little bit more classy than the old-fashioned Surreys that we used to call them. The ones where it had like a front seat and a back seat with like 2 doors. This one was all enclosed, and then the 2 seats in the back faced each other, and then you could look out the back windows. Just a little longer than a regular buggy. And so anyway, we used to have one of those. Okay, next up is Froman Hill Thrift in Walnut Creek. It is down at the lower level. At Froman Hills thrift store, I found 2 books. Don't know how they are. Decided to try them. And at Harvest Thrift, also found a book. Oh, upside down. I thought it's a nice coffee table style book. It's really pretty. That one was $2. I did find a couple blankets. Not maybe what I was hoping for. I wish I'd find a quilt, but those are more expensive and I don't really want to spend the money on that. So I think both of these quilts were maybe $2 or $4 maybe. This one, the grass is gonna probably stick to it, but oh well. It's a Highland Hawks blanket. and Highland Hawks, our local high school up here in Berlin. So yeah, this one was $3. The other one is just like a white one. This one was also $3. So that's what I found today.
How many of you are proud to be an American? Thanking Dad for all of their support throughout the years. And a perfect flying breaks competition. Kicking it off early. Let's go to John Winger.
Hey friends, it's Sunday evening and I haven't done a very good job of documenting anything today, but we went to church at Oasis, some relatives of ours' church, and really enjoyed it. And then also last night at the rodeo, that was a good evening as well. They had a lot of fun things. Yeah, we spent the evening there, stayed for the fireworks, and then came home pretty late. So this evening, the girls and Nick and I are going down to his parents' house again because his sister Kate and her girls are around for the week. Next weekend, we have a family gathering on Nick's side of the family. So she's just staying around for the week. They live in West Virginia. It's where we got together last year. So we're gonna go down there for the evening, just do a simple snack. I'm picking up some hot dogs for Rhoda. I think that this is a good place to end the video, and I'll start another one this week again and pick back up. I'll probably be doing different things, so you can look forward to that. Our time is winding down up here. Feels like we just kind of got here, but time just goes fast, and we're still looking at Nick's surgery and everything before we go back home to Florida, so I know we still have some things ahead of us, but anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully you're looking forward to the next week's video. Also, make sure you go check out Walnut Creek Foods in the description box and give them a try if you haven't. And that's gonna be it. We're gonna say see ya.
See ya.
Right? Bye friends.